Hello everyone. In this video, we will discuss the topic of multiple integrals. Okay, so for that, what you are going to learn in this video is how do we evaluate the double integral with constant limits and double integral with variable limits. These are from chapter 3. Okay, so before we move to the concept of multiple integrals means you are having more than one integral. So maybe you have two integrals or you have three integrals. Okay, so far what you have studied integration, single integration. So it may be like a function of one variable only. Let's say the variable is x. So similarly, when we talk about double integral, we deal with the function of two variables x, y. Okay, the variables can be anything, but in the standard form, we usually say two variables naming x and y. Similarly, if we have triple integral, we'll be dealing with a function of three variables. The order of integration we'll learn later on when we go to that topic. Okay, so before beginning the multiple integrals, we need some basics. So what is that basic? So if you look at this, you will be integrating a function of two variable and let's say it's dx. So dx shows that you have to integrate with respect to x. Now you can see the other variable y also. So what you are going to do with that? You consider that variable as a constant. Okay. Similarly, if you look at the same function with integrate with respect to y because you have dy. So in this case, you have to integrate with respect to y and you have to keep the other variable as constant. Let's understand this better with the help of example. Now in this question, if you see xy plus e power y dy. Okay, now as you have here dy, it means you have to integrate with respect to y. And you see here the function x, the variable x. So you have to treat that x as a constant. So what you will be integrating here is e power y and only y. Okay. So what is the integral? X is same. Integral of y is y power 2 over 2 plus integral of e power y is same e power y plus same. Okay, this is clear. What we did, we just integrated the function of y. Integration of y is y square over 2 and e power y is same because that's the integral and plus c because it is indefinite integral. Now, the same question, if I make it dx, so what happened? In this case, you will integrate with respect to x and keep the constant as y. The other variable y is constant. So what you see here, in the first term, you have x, a function of x. But in the second term, you don't have any x term. So this term is similar to like if you are integrating say 5 dx. What is the integral? It is 5x, correct? So what you did here in 5, this is your term and there is no x. So what you did? You multiplied with x. So the same thing you are going to do here. So what is the integral? X. The integral of x is x power 2 over 2. Y we keep same plus e power y. It's a constant. Multiply with x. And then constant of integration c. So what we did? We integrated x as x squared by 2 plus into y plus as there is no x term in the second one, we multiplied by x by using this thing. Okay, I hope it's clear. Let's move to the next question. If you look here, 3x plus 2y minus 9. dx. So the very first thing that you will be doing is checking. Integrating with respect to which variable? Yes, because of dx, it's x. Which variable is constant? Y. Okay. Now look for the function of x. You have only in first term x. In the other two, there is no x. No x in y and no x in 9. So what will be the integral? Integral will be 3. For x, the integral is x power 2 over 2 plus 2y. And since there is no x, what we will do? We multiply by x minus 9x. Clear? No x means multiply by x. Why? Because we are integrating with respect to x. And if you have the function of x, just integrate it. Clear? So now let's move to the next question. In this, if you look at it, you have dy. So it means you have to integrate with respect to y. And you will treat x as a constant. So check, where do you see y? You have y only here. Correct? And in first term, you don't have any y. And also in 9, you don't have any y. So just do the same thing. 3x, and since there is no y, you multiply with y plus 2. Integral of y is y square over minus 9. No y means multiply with y. Clear? When there is no y, we multiply it with y, and this y we integrate it to y square over 2. Okay? And then you can cancel this 2 with 2. Let's look at this question. Question number 3. So you have to integrate with which variable? And what is kept constant? Yes, since it's dx, integrate with respect to x. Constant will be y. Now here we calculate this total xy. It is one term. Okay. If it is plus or minus, if you have in between plus or minus, then it's two different terms. Like here, this is one term, two term. But for multiplication, it's just one term. And here you have a function of x, which is x. So you just integrate that. So this gives you, what is the integral of x? Yes, it's x square over 2. And you keep y same plus c. This is how you integrate. Okay. You don't need to multiply anything with y because with y you already have x. Okay. Let's understand it more better by solving this question. So, okay, integrating this fourth question with respect to which variable? Yes, because of dy, integrate with respect to y, and constant will be x. Now, if you look at here, you have a function of y to integrate, and in between x and y, you have a positive sign, plus. So, it means here you don't have y. So these are two different terms. This is one term, this is second term. Whereas in question number 3, this entire is one term. Okay. So whenever it is multiply and divide, you consider it as one term. Whenever it is plus or minus, you consider these two as two terms. So what will be the answer? You are integrating with respect to y. X, there is no y. So x, y plus integration of y square over 2 plus c. So what we did, there is no y, so we multiplied with y, and for the second term, we just integrated the y. Now, similarly, doing the next one, here, because of dx, integration with respect to x constant is y. Again, it's multiplication, so this entire is one term. Okay, even here, it's one term. So, integrating with respect to x, where is x? This is your x. So what is the integral of x? X power 2 over 2. This is the integral of x. Other term, same. Cosine of y plus c. Okay. Let's see how question number 6 is different. Integrating with respect to which variable? Yes, because of dy, it's y. Constant is x. So when you are integrating with respect to y means you have cos of y to integrate. So keep x same. Yes, what is integral of cosine of y? It's sine y plus c. So you just integrated this. Okay. Since we are doing this in indefinite integral, I'm adding the constant of integration. Okay. But when we will use it for the multiple integral, double integral, you will find the questions of definite integral. Now let's see how these questions will change, how the solution will get affected if you have a definite integral. Say suppose you have here say 0 to 1 of this integral and you have to integrate it. So again, what you have to do? First do the practice like integrate with respect to which variable? X. Constant is y. Since it's multiply, so it's one term. So you will be integrating only x. Okay. So this gives you x power 2 over 2 times y. Now, since you are integrating with respect to x, these limits are for x. So here you have to replace x by 1 and 0. Okay, be careful with this. You cannot replace y with 1 and 0 because you have integrated with respect to x. So this gives you 1 power 2 y over 2. Okay, this is y over 2 minus 0 power 2 y over 2. So this second term cancels to 0. So giving you first term as y over 2. So see, you finish integration with respect to x and you get this answer and here is no x. Okay. Now, next question. Suppose here you have same thing, say integral from 1 to 2 dy. So it means you are integrating with respect to y and constant is x. So can you tell me the limits 1 and 2 are for which variable? Yes, it is for y because you are integrating with respect to y. Okay, so after integration, what we will get? Again, there are two terms, right? This is 1, this is 2. Integrating with respect to y, there is no y. So what we will do? X multiply y. And here, y square over 2. Limits for y from 1 to 2. So now you replace this y and this y. One time by 2 and then by 1. So this gives you x into 2 plus 2 power 2 over 2 minus x into 1 plus 1 power 2 over 2. On solving this give you 2x plus 2 minus x minus half. Okay, this you can simplify to x and 2 minus half will be 3 by 2. Okay, so you see you integrated with respect to y, here you see no y. Okay. Similarly, if you are integrating the third integral from 0 to pi, what will happen? Here you are integrating with respect to x, constant is y. But this entire term is one term, so you will be integrating only cosine, sorry, not cosine, you will be integrating only x. This gives you x square by 2 cosine of y. And these are the limits of x. Because of dx, these are the limits for x. So this gives you pi square by 2 cosine of y. And at x equal to 0, the term will become 0. Similarly, if you have 0 to pi, x cos of y dy, here you will be integrating with respect to y, constant will be x. So these are the limits of y. So you have to integrate cosine y. So this gives you, yes, x integration of cos y is sine of y. And limits for y is from 0 to pi. This gives you x sine of pi minus x sine of 0. Sine of pi and sine of 0 both are 0, giving you the answer as 0. I hope now it's clear how to integrate. These are the basics that we need for the multiple integral.